Now, boys and girls, are we all ready for the Nativity?
Yes,
Mrs. Valentine.
Now, you all remember what's happening? Mrs. Reynard is on stage just now introducing us. Then when she's finished speaking, your mummies and daddies will clap.
I always feel like clapping when Mrs. Reynard stops speaking.
Yes, well, I think we all feel a bit like that, Sophie, but we mustn't say it.
Boring, Mrs. Reynard.
That's enough, Johnny. Johnny! And then Mr. Wizorski will open the curtain and you will go out right away to start narrating. Hugh, are you ready?
I'm like a coiled spring, Mrs. Valentine. I'm going to use Stanislavski's emotion mammary technique. I am
Very
going
good.
to become the book, Mrs. Valentine. The book in me, we will be one.
Super. Jonathan, do you have your sheep?
Sheepy.
No, not like that. That's better. Oh, William, dear, what's wrong?
I don't want to be the innkeeper.
Oh, but he plays an important part in the story.
I want to be the Virgin Mary.
She has to be played by a girl, William.
I want to be a girl.
I know, but this isn't the time or the place. Oh, good luck, everybody!
Christmas Eve, 2,000 years ago, a traveller and his pregnant wife was making their way towards Bethlehem on their faithful ass.
He said ass.
Their names was Mary and Jothus.
I am tired and weary from all my travelling.
Said Mary. And Jothus said, I am going to play the part of Jothus now. It was supposed to be Andrew Watson, but he has come down with a bug. It is coming out of both ends. Do not worry, Mary. I will find us a room. I am back to be in the book again now. But everywhere they went, the answer was the same.
There is no room at the inn.
Until at last they came to the last inn in town. Jothus again asked for a room. Mary looked on beseechingly, and the innkeeper said,
Oh, I would have so been better than you at playing the Virgin Mary.
and because there was no room at the inn, so it was that the baby was born in a stable.
My baby boy, the Son of God, Jesus.
Jesus.
Quiet, Johnny! And Mary wrapped him in strips of cloth, and then she laid him in a manger. And high up on a hillside, some shepherds was looking after their sheep.
Come here, little sheepy.
Jonathan, stop that this instant!
The shepherds... The shepherds saw a light in the night sky, and they said...
Who's the daddy?
They didn't, actually, Johnny. They said, behold yonder star. Actually, oh, Johnny, why do you always have to ruin things for everyone else?
Do not.
You do too. And it's time it stopped. Johnny!
I got the bookie.
Give me back
I got the bookie.
book, Johnny! Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny's ate my book. So I'm gonna have to improvise from here on in. A demon appeared. That's you, Johnny. And he was so fearful of the power of love that he tried to stop the story of Christmas from being told. But he was seized a hold of by a man who had come from the east. Some people might call him an economic migrant, actually. But I think of him as a good man who has found love in the arms of Mrs. Valentine. It's not the same kind of love that the baby Jesus has for us. Sophie says that it's got something to do with special cuddles.
Be quiet, you.
I don't know nothing about special cuddles, because we've not done living and growing yet.
That's enough, you.
But I think they must be really powerful, like Jesus' love, because after all that business with Muster Valentine and Moira the slutty playground assistant, poor Mrs. Valentine used to get very grumpy. But really not so much now. That's my Christmas story anyway. The end.